Before we begin, I invite you to close your eyes. Let your breath soften and let your awareness drop inward. This time is just for you, and it's your time to really elevate and evolve. So take a moment to settle. Let your body know it's safe to receive. And now imagine yourself in an elevated, high vibrational energy, feeling really, really good. Notice how great it feels to be you, right here, right now, connected to bliss. And tuned into that empowering sensation. At some point in your soul's journey, you arrived in this world as a baby, free from logic, simply wanting what you want when you wanted it. So you on your soul's journey, cruising along, assuming you'd always have what you desired, was that pure self-worth. I know how powerful you are, and you were the ones who came in as change makers. Those leaders arriving with that soul's journey like, yippee, watch out world, I am coming. And for the mischief makers in the room, you knew you were here to bring a lot of fun, to push life to the limits, and to get everybody around you to come into that high vibe energy. So do what you naturally do and dial up the fun. Dial it up even more. Feel that body tingling with the excitement. What a rich life you have. Notice the aliveness in and around your body. And even just tune into the colour that represents this good feeling. Maybe it's radiant gold, electric pink, oceanic teal, whatever is the right colour for you for that really good feeling. Just take notice of this. And it's like people around you say, I'll have what she's having. Now, gently shift your awareness. And I want you to think about the things that are on your want list. More money, travel, house, car, promotion. Your soul came here to experience all the good things. And your intuition reminds you of this within your desires and within everything that you want. But human life has thrown some curveballs, some setbacks, the blocks, other people doubting you, needing things from you, or just like the responsibilities start to pile up. And now we tune into the feeling of not having what you want, how you've been tolerating life without it. And it's just like your body just going, oh, why try? And listen, I can hear you thinking, oh, Claire, why did you bring the energy down? I want to go back to that high vibe state. And yes, I want that for you too. But first we need to clear some of this heaviness. It's almost like pulling out the weeds to be able to make space for your paradise. So let yourself feel the contrast. On one hand, there's that feeling of being elevated and the colour and the excitement that comes with it. And on the other hand, we know what it feels like to be stressed, the doubt, the heaviness, the responsibilities. It's time to release that stress. It makes sense that at some point you were cruising along your blissful soul's journey, and then, oh no, reality hit. Your logical mind kicked in, the need to survive and to belong. Somewhere in your younger years, a message landed. Taking in what I need is stressful. I'm not okay to ask for what I want because the consequence is that people make it really tense. So let yourself notice that feeling, noticing that belief, and notice what you've even been saying to yourself about money and what you want. Perhaps it sounds like, I can't have what I want. Things are too expensive. I'm a burden if I ask for more. These thoughts were never your truth. These were survival strategies. These were ways to protect yourself. But you're not a little kid anymore, and it's time to transform them. It's time to elevate so you can evolve into a rich, vibrant life. And truly, it is that simple. All you need to do is return to your natural state of freedom, the one that's always, always been there for you. So with that in mind, knowing we've set the intention, just invite you to float up, floating up gently and softly out of your body. Feeling the relief, just feeling the lightness there as you float higher and higher, floating higher and higher above the building that you're in, above the world that you're in, floating so high, so free. We just allow yourself to deepen that breath, to expand your energy. And from this elevated place, you begin to see with clarity. You begin to feel the truth of who you are. We know that your natural state of being is free. So from up here, I want you to notice that you can see your busy time stream down there. Intuitively, you'll know which direction is your future and which direction is your past. And today, we're going to zoom all the way back to that moment. We're going to go all the way back to the moment in this lifetime when you decided, I can't have what I want. I can't have the money that I want. I can't ask for what I want. Now, you won't consciously know when that moment was, but I'm not talking to that part of you. I'm talking to your unconscious mind. And it's like the photo album of your soul's journey. It knows clearly when you made that decision. And now, we are going to get magnetically pulled all the way back on your time stream, within this lifetime, all the way back to when you made that decision, so we can shift that heaviness and make space for more. And you know me, I find this interesting. I know that your intuition knew that this process was coming. And it's like, yes, here we are, ready to make a change. Feeling your intuition guiding you all the way back on your time stream. Feeling your unconscious mind drawing you back, pulling you back, all the way back to that event. All the way back to that moment when you decided you couldn't have what you want. Because in a moment, not now, I'm going to ask you to drop down into that event to get a bit of an insight, to see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel into the reason that led to that decision. So as you travel along that time stream, intuitively your mind and body will pause, and that's the signal. So on 3, 2, 1, dropping down into that event, dropping down, and like toast popping out of a toaster, your unconscious mind allows you to know Are you inside or outside? How old are you? In that moment, when you decided you couldn't have what you wanted, who else was there or not there? And what was happening then in that moment? And what did you decide in that moment about you, about life, and about money? When you've noticed what feels important about that experience, keep it close. Because now I'm going to invite you, the protective, wise version of you, almost like that strong, protective you, to step into that scene. I want you to notice that as you step into that scene, you meet the little version of you. I want you to kneel down to their eye level and let them know that they are so special. You've come all the way from the future to be with them now. Let them feel your presence and just notice the trust between the two of you. Let them know gently and clearly that they were never supposed to be okay with that situation, that all of that chaos or all of those reasons that caused them to decide that they can't have what they want, things are going to change. And with your acceptance and validation, scoop them up in a big protective hug. And I invite you now to float them up out of that scene, again rising higher and higher, back to your time stream, floating up to that safe place there, above your time stream. And from here, you now have that higher perspective. You can see clearly what was going on for you back then. And that moment back then has held such a strong grip on you that it's still been playing out in today's world. Now that tells me that there's still something waiting to be learned, some closure, some clarity. And maybe the people back then didn't have the tools or the time or attention to help you get those learnings, or the emotional presence to help you feel into that closure. But now from this elevated place, we are going to get that. We are going to collapse that limiting decision that you can't have what you want, so that we can lean into your intuition and invite in all the good things that you deserve. Here, from this learning perspective, we're going to call in 3 supportive people. And when we invite them, I just want you to notice where they stand in relation to you. Maybe they stand behind you to offer strength. Maybe they stand alongside you. Maybe they stand in front of you, guiding your way. Either way, we're going to call in that support so that you know that there's always someone there in your corner. Support can come in all directions. And in life, trusting support and reassurance is essential. So now let's call in supportive person number 1. And this can be anyone from any chapter of your life who cares for you so deeply, who sees you so clearly, and who holds a healing perspective. They arrive gently. Their presence is familiar, steady, and warm. And they carry the wisdom that would have made all the difference back then for that little you. You invite them to witness that old moment, the one where you learned to suppress your needs, the one where you questioned whether it was safe to want. And they now communicate with you clearly with love. You were always meant to have what you want. Your desires are sacred. You are worthy of attention, of care, of love. You never had to earn it. All you had to do was to receive it. And feel into their encouragement. Feel how they speak to you both, that little you and the adult you. Let your curiosity open. Take in their words of wisdom. Feel the truth of it coming all the way into your body, softening your breath. And they say something that lands in both of you, the younger you and the current you. A message that opens a new possibility for you to be worthy to have what you want. And now we look to the side. Another supportive person is here. This time, a role model with comforting presence, whose energy radiates certainty. You are always meant to want what you want. And they carry this belief with them with ease, knowing that your desires matter, that your needs matter, and that life responds when you ask. When you speak, they listen. They tune in with full attention, and they hear the heartbeat beneath your words. The longing, the truth, the brilliance of everything you have to offer this world. They offer affection in subtle ways, like a wink, a smile, a glimmer in their eyes that reflects how special you are. They care deeply, they notice the details, and they make sure you receive what you asked for with grace, precision, and love. They appreciate you, and they feel enriched by your presence. They recognize the gifts that you bring, just as you are. And they offer something very important, that unique acceptance. They welcome your quirks, your boldness, your softness, your desire for more. They celebrate the way you show up, asking for a rich life. They know that your asking is powerful and that your receiving is inevitable. Let that truth settle into your body. Let that ripple throughout your nervous system. And let that become the new baseline, that it's safe to want what you want. Speaking up and asking for what you want is honoured. And receiving is natural. You are already resonating with the life that wants to meet you. And now we call in one more support person, the fulfilled future you. This is you from the far horizon of your life, a version of you who has already lived that rich, loved, beautiful life where they received so fully everything they want. Notice that future you and feel their ease as you breathe in that calm. Know that there's that quiet joy of a life lived well. Notice the satisfaction, the fulfillment, the deep knowing that every desire mattered, that every choice shaped something beautiful. And from this place of completion, your future self turns towards the younger you with eyes full of appreciation, a heart overflowing with wisdom. And they offer you gifts, heartfelt truths about you. You were always worthy. Your desires were always guiding you home. You were meant to live a rich, bold, beautiful life that you could receive and can receive. Feel that. Let that settle into your body. And let that flow into that little version of you they previously questioned, held back, but now we have everything we need to be able to know that it's safe to receive, safe to ask for what you want, and safe to have that discernment in who you ask to come into your world. Breathe that in and allow that vibration, that rhythm, that frequency to become that permanent part of you. Allow all of that support to come into you. The role models, the trusted presence, the fulfilled future you, allowing all of their wisdom, encouragement, resources, and skills to integrate into your heart, mind, and body. And this is where the magic happens. We're also going to get all of that beautiful support, presence, fulfillment, encouragement to completely infuse into that younger you. See the glimmer in their eye with the richness of support all around you. They care for you. They give you confidence. They model possibility. They adore you. And they celebrate you. We express our appreciation for the support that stepped in. And now we ask them to continue sharing this resonance from wherever they need to be, as you now carry that energy of support and encouragement wherever you go. All of those sources of support remain in your energy. And we now look to the future time stream and notice how all of this energy, the shifts, the aha, have required things to change for your future. So it's now time to move forward, to move towards what you truly desire. And as we move forward, we notice that the future time stream starts organizing itself. It starts to bring in the support and the path forward that supports this version of you in time, through time, and outside of time. As these new time stream starts to lead you to a rich life, support you, just like all the beings who came before, you were ready to receive. And they demonstrated how easy it was to take in all the good things that make your life rich. As we're looking to your future now, we're noticing that all of the decisions around money start to shift and adjust. All of these light bulb moments come on that shine light on the opportunities that stand out. This is the way to move forward. It leads you to a wonderful life where you magnetically pull in the opportunities that light you up. It's just knowing that you witness the trust, how life unfolds to support you. Knowing that the doorbell rings with people who greet you with kindness and conversation. Your health is radiant with passion for life. It's just like you tap that credit card, confidently knowing money is always available to you. And that's the interesting thing about living in this modern time. Money can come to you lightning fast. You can have more money than what you can spend in a lifetime. You asked for it, and here it is in all its blessings. You were right. Your intuition did lead you to a rich and fulfilling life. And you know with each step, your future becomes easier. Now look to that little version of you, scoop them up, and this time we're going to welcome them into your heart space. They accept you as you accept them. And they come within to remind you how important it is to play, to radiate that truth, and to know that you brought beautiful gifts to this world. When you know you've got that, when you know that there's freedom to receive, it's time to return to the present moment, bringing with you the clarity, the confidence, and the embodiment of this high, rich version of you. So when you're ready, head held high, shoulders back, take a big breath in, wiggling those fingers and toes, heart rate back to normal. And as you come all the way back now, it's time to open your eyes to a whole new you.